Welcome to the Australasian College Broadway's webinar series. I'd like to welcome Julie Halkidis, Head of the Hairdressing faculty. Tell us about your role here at the college.
I run the hairdressing faculty. I'm in charge of everything that goes on in hairdressing. I treat it as my baby. I'm like their mother. I make sure that we unfold the training package and ensure that we give out the quality training that is required. Not only do I just work behind the scenes, I actually am hands-on. I like to go in every day and make sure the students are okay, they are being guided the right way. I have 12 staff members, which I have handpicked myself. I ensure that just the day-to-day running of the business.
And how long have you been here at the college?
I have been here 7 years now and haven't looked back.
And tell me a little bit about your background in the industry.
I've been in it for almost 25 years, maybe a little bit more, but that'll give it away how old I am. I've started off as an apprentice, worked really hard for the first 4 years, pleaded with my father, because I thought I can do this, pleaded with my father to give me some money so I can actually open up a business. Finally, he saw how hard I worked, how much I put into it and the passion that I had. He actually loaned me the money and he said I had to give it back to him within 12 months. So after giving me that opportunity, I've just owned salons for 15 years and then I got into teaching.
And have you worked at any other colleges?
Yes, I have. I worked part-time for about 6 months.
And what would you say sets this college aside from any other? What are the differences?
Massive difference. The commitment that we all give, the state-of-the-art facilities, the amount of money that the CEO invests within this company, giving what the students need, what our industry needs.
So the students are given absolutely every advantage and...
Absolutely. If we have students with special needs, then we go above and beyond. We work really closely with industry. So what we do, at least once a month, we have events that we send students out to actually feel the real deal when it comes to photo shoots, short films, quality educators that are still in industry that work so they get all updated with the current trends. We give what we have learnt over the years to these kids.
Tell me a little bit more about your students and what inspires them.
My students are from all different types. We have mothers, we have underage students, we have school leavers, we have mature age students, we have students that have walked through the door that are still working, that want to follow their dream. They've always wanted to be hairdressers. What inspires them? That the fact that we give them the opportunity to follow their dream.
And what are some of the exciting things that the students learn at the college?
There's lots of exciting things. We go above and beyond. We teach them creative haircutting. We teach them how to be creative colourists, session stylists. Then we've got the Diploma of Salon Management, where we actually teach them and build their confidence up to walk out of here to either manage or own their own business.
Do you go out into any industry events? Do you participate in any specific industry events? Tell me a little bit about the things that you do.
At least once a month there's something out there. We do like the Deadly Awards every year. We get asked to do that. We do a lot of charity work for Heart Kids. We used to do things for Canteen Cancer, which the students loved. I remember when I started doing Canteen, I started off with 10 students, and then by the third year, I had to knock back students because it was just becoming bigger than Ben-Hur.
Tell us more about the events that you've participated in, the Deadly Awards.
It is so well done, where the students feel so important because it's actually placed at the Opera House for starters, and we go behind the scenes. I remember the very first Deadly Awards where I snuck the students onto the stage, where we went through security and everything, and they just thought it was just an amazing experience. What do we do at the Deadly Awards? They work with famous people that are out there getting awards for their achievements, the likes of Christina Anu, Jessica Malboy, things like that, where they actually have the VIP sections where the students have the opportunity to go behind the scenes and go into the VIP areas where it's just them and the actual famous person. That's one thing that they love, and they still talk about it. And then we do our charity work, which is like, for example, when we did Canteen. Then we also have Youth Off the Streets. We have Homeless Connect, where our students go out and do haircuts to all these people that don't have homes to live. They ended up doing, in one day, over 350 haircuts. And to them, it was just back to back. And it was just something where they walked out of there feeling fantastic. So when it comes to getting out there and doing all these events, we just see how important it is and how the students feel, and that's what it's all about, yeah.
So the students actually get to rub shoulders with the rich and famous
God, yeah.
and do their hair, style them, and they are making them who they are.
Definitely. And at first, when you're with the students, they sort of get really nervous. And by the end of it, they're all naturals. They just love it. They love the work. They take photos. They put it into their portfolios. They actually get certificates at the end, like a little reference from whoever, wherever they work. So all those sort of things, again, is as soon as they walk out of here, they've got a portfolio ready to get out there.
And your faculty is broken up into 3 particular qualifications.
Mm-hmm.
You have Certificate 3 in Hairdressing, Certificate 4, and then obviously there is a Diploma of Salon Management which covers the management units. Talk to me a little bit about the practical units in Certificate 3 and Certificate 4. What do they learn?
They learn how to become a successful hairdresser. They walk out of here feeling confident. We work with industry continuously, and one of the things that I always find with industry, what they're looking for is someone that can communicate really well in the workplace, another person that's very confident, and time frame. So that's what we build into our actual training. With Certificate 4, it's people that have been in industry, so they come out here. Well, when I say people that have been in industry that actually hold the qualification, either they've gone out and had babies and then they've sort of been out of touch for a couple of years, then they come back to build their confidence up, or we teach them the more advanced techniques and what is that, whereas they build up on a portfolio. They go out there and do session styling where we give them the opportunity to work with photographers or do a catwalk show, all of these things that they would love to get out there and do.
And the Diploma of Salon Management, that is a mentored program. Mm-hmm. Talk to me about the business side of things.
The Diploma of Salon Management is for them to actually come in here, get the training that they need to be able to feel confident to walk out there and spend X amount of dollars and to open up their own business. We actually get out there and teach them how to hire, how to recruit, how to put a business plan together, how to manage their finances. We also work with a lot of salon owners that come out and do motivational talks with our students and tell the students about their ways of how they got out there and started building up their own business. But when it comes to salon management, apart from, people don't understand that, they think that it's just going out and buying a salon, but we're talking about owning a business, freelancing, or owning, getting out there and owning, like a franchise, or everything that covers to do with hairdressing. That's what we teach them.
And the students that graduate, what can they go on to achieve from here? Is there any specific student that comes to mind?
Every student that walks out that door, it always still brings a tear to my eye. There's so many out there. I'll give you one example. We had one boy who was kicked out of school, always wanted to be a hairdresser, but thought being a hairdresser, all his friends would tease him and everything like that. So he sort of started coming in part-time, started off doing Certificate 3. Then once he completed that, he actually enrolled into the Diploma of Salon Management because he wanted to build his confidence in that and how a business is run. Today, he's actually on his 4th salon. So that's a really good success story. We had another student that left here, travelled for 12 months because the father said, if you walk out with a certificate, then I'll give you a trip anywhere you want overseas. She did a travel spurt in Europe and ended up calling us saying that she's working one of the top salons in London.
And how do you help build the confidence in these students? I mean, some of them come from all different backgrounds. Some are older, some are younger. How do you build the confidence?
We acknowledge their creativity. We acknowledge them of who they are, opening the doors and allowing them to be who they want to be. We get them ready for industry. We have the state-of-the-art facilities. We have a salon simulated working environment which helps our students working with the real deal, working with actual clients. We stand back. We're there to help them, mentor them, but that also boosts their confidence levels with working with clients and getting them ready for jobs.
And what would you say to parents that are helping their children get into this industry?
In the hairdressing industry, lots of opportunities. It opens a door for a lot of things. Travelling the world, owning their own business, or even getting out there with the rich and famous and doing some session work in that sense, yeah.
I believe Vet Fee Help is available for the diploma course, the Diploma of Salon Management. Is Vet Fee Help helpful to parents?
Absolutely. We have parents that would love to see their kids get out there and learn something, and they can't afford it. So that gives them the opportunity to study now and pay later.
And job assistance, how do we assist getting the students placement?
Placements, like I said, I have a lot of industry people out there. We have people that email us continuously wanting staff. One thing that I do, if I have students that are travelling from the coast, I tell them to do a walkabout around the area, get me some business cards, and then I spend about 3 hours with them where we call the salons up, we ask them, that's their foot in the door, maybe just start off with some work experience, and then they take it from there.
And do you think that the college has been a positive influence in the hairdressing industry?
Absolutely.
How?
Well, when you say a positive influence, they want our students. We are getting such a great reputation out there. They are looking for fast-track students. They want students that have, walked out of here and know what to do. We're finding that apprenticeships are dying out in a sense where they don't have the time to train up students, and the beauty of our students, they walk out and they can do the job.
And what tips would you give to anybody who's looking at coming in and studying?
What tips? Again, plenty of opportunities. Lots of doors will open. It's a great industry to be. Fantastic social life. You just walk out of here just being who you want to be.
So to sum it all up, what would you say to families and students?
Amazing career. Opens the door for a lot of opportunities. You come out as creative cutters. You're a professional. At the end of it, you're a professional.
So they can specialise.
You can specialise in, session styling, cutting, colourist, chemical reformation, there's leaderships. You can get out there, you can start teaching afterwards, you can, you mentor people. There's so many opportunities out there for it.
Thank you very much for taking the time to come and talk to us today, Julie.
Thank you, it was my pleasure.